Well, you sure know that it's an election year when you start seeing stuff like this. Student loans, $7.7 billion relief. Now the administration just announced $100 million in affordable housing fund. Well, the housing fund is $100 million. Student loan relief is $7.7 billion. Well, at least it's free money. So let's get over to it. Here's what we're starting to see. When I was doing some research for today's closing bell, I was going through some things like this, analyzing what the Fed's going to do at the next meetings, some of the analytics behind the numbers on a lot of data that's coming out. But then this thing popped up. It's like Yellen announces $100 million affordable housing fund as shelters costs weigh on Biden. So what are they doing? I haven't heard this thing coming up. So here's what the headlines are going to start looking like. Yellen announces $100 million affordable housing fund. Why are they doing this? Well, you don't have to look very far and long to figure out why. Inflation will likely be the key factor in the presidential debate, and that debate is coming up this week. And this thing is going to be basically just a car wreck that we're going to watch right on TV as it's going. So this will be kind of a kick to watch. But if you have comments about this, do you think it's going to help our economy? Give me a thumbs up below. Okay. If you think this is going to hurt our economy, please give me a thumbs down below. And if you want to leave your comments down there, I'd love to find out your take on this stuff. So are we legally just bribing people at this point? Or what is it? Well, let's figure out what this thing's all about. So to do that, you have to kind of take a deep dive into this. So here's all the headlines that are coming about right now. But here's the one that actually gives us, well, some numbers. Most of this stuff doesn't even tell us anything that they're going to do other than this. They plan on doing something. Well, what is it they plan on? So if you scroll down through this one particular article, it gives you a little bit of details where the money's coming from and so forth. So it's right here. The 2021 Emergency Capital Investment Program injected $8.57 billion. They talk billions like it's like quarters. Okay, but let's go into it. Into the community lending, who in turn invested 1.2 billion of that into 433 home affordable projects. So are these homes? Are they communities? What are they? Don't know, but if you really break that down, how much money was spent? They used 2.7 million per project. So this was came to us from ChatGPT. So that's that part of it. So okay, well, is there any more that we can find out from this? Well, there might be a little bit more relief because now they're begging and pleading the 11 federal banks out there. Here's another thing that I find kind of amusing. So maybe you guys don't find it amusing, but these are the things that just I sit here and scratch my head on a daily basis. Yellen also called on the 11 federal home loan banks to devote at least 20% of their net income to housing programs. Okay, she's asking them. All right, what do they legally have to contribute? 10%. Okay, so up from the legal required 10% and the bank's volunteering commitments of 15%. So they're mandated that they have to give 10%. So it might look good if you give 15. It'll even look that much better if you give 20. Will they? I don't know, because it's voluntarily. Okay, so that's just the only piece of the puzzle I want to explain to you guys today. You need to understand all these things that the politicians are doing. So I was trying to do, or at least research, to kind of give you guys some information on the economics coming and so forth. You guys know how I feel on the federal deficit. It is going to explode in our face one of these days. When that day is going to be, I don't know. But when you start seeing things like this, guys, please do the country a service. Dig into this and let me know, again, down below. Now, don't think of it as just you out there. Say, this $7.7 billion in student loan relief. Now the 8-point-something billion dollars that they used in something else. Now the 100 million that they're going to use for this. Are these things actually helping our economy or hurting our economy? I'd love to hear your comments down below. That'll be my report for today. But if you're out there, guys, and you really want to learn more about real estate, if you can qualify for real estate in today's market, just things like that, please visit my website. It's therateupdate.com. This is going to provide you a lot of at least baseline information you need when you're deciding, do I buy a house in this environment or not? I am coming up with a video tomorrow that kind of takes a dive into a community near me to say, okay, if I was looking to buy, what would I do? and what would the actions I would take. I'm going to walk you through my thought process tomorrow so you can see how I analyze real estate just kind of on the fly. But we are working on an educational classes for you guys to take to understand the housing market, the real estate cycles, how it works, mortgage products, and so much more. That's coming. We should be launching that in about 60 days. We're working behind the scenes on that. But in the meantime, please watch our videos, check out our websites, check out our live events so you can understand and really realize what real estate's all about. It's not the big risk that a lot of people think of, but our goal here is to at least educate you guys on real estate. So thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to comment down below. Can't wait to hear your comments. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.